Alright, so we're just working on the Masport again. As you can see, I didn't really film the start of taking it all apart, but as you can see, you've got your recoil here. Recoil, that's pretty obvious. You've got the air filter here, air cover box, you've got your exhaust here, exhaust bits on, as you can see there. Got an oil, we've got to change the oil, that's fine. Got to give the deck a good clean over, that's fine. As you can see, I started to do a little cleaning on the deck, but I've got to do a bit more work on that. So, got to do that. There's a clip that holds the axle in place here, so when I lift this up, I'll show you later, but there's a clip that's missing underneath where the axle sits, which means that when you move the mower around to change the direction of mowing and stuff, this axle then pops down and then gets jammed underneath the mower deck. Luckily it doesn't hit the blades, but it's quite annoying because it pops up and just makes a mess of everything. So I've got to go on to the mower shop and get a clip or something for that. Fuel tank's over here. As you can see, there's the fuel tank. Nothing too special about that. Don't really need a new hose for that. And then there's just the parts and bolts and stuff like that in here. That's actually not part of it, but I will. I've got to get a couple more new of these ones, which I have in my house, so I'll use them. There's the little foam filter that goes in between the normal filter, and that just gets all the big debris and stuff like that. It's a really good quality mower. Alright, so just got the mower lifted up and just having a look at the blades and all that. It's pretty dark here, so I have the torch. It's not really doing much, unfortunately, but as you can see, there's a lot of crap underneath the deck here. There's a lot of grass clippings, and the customer did complain of not having very good circulation and stuff. Well, when you've got this thickness of grass clippings stuck under your deck, it's really not surprising that, look at all this here, he just caked on. And he's obviously been mowing when it's quite damp, because look, it's just all caked on, which, really at the end of each mow should really be scraped off, because what this humidity and moisture does is it rusts the deck and it causes pitting in the deck, which means that the metal corrodes, and then you start seeing holes and thin metal, and then the metal just starts to corrode pretty much. And this is a steel, apparently. This is steel. And look at that, it's just completely choked with grass. Look at it, I'm just scratching this off with my fingernails. It's that thick. As you can see. So, I'll get to work on scraping all this out here. As you can see, look there. You can already see the rusting and everything. Actually, not too sure if you can see that, but yeah, you can start to see all the rusting that's caused by that grass. So yeah, it's really caked on there, and that's just not good for the mower decks at all, as you can see. So I'll take this deck off and we'll get to work. Alright, so this bolt here is a 9/16 for the mower deck. I already unloosened it. So this should come off like that. And there's a washer, it's a split washer actually, Now this here, bang, straight like that. Now as we can see, there's a lot of grass built up underneath it. Just put that down there for a second. And we can now have another look at the mower deck. There's a lot of cable, what looks like to be some sort of rope or something, caught around the shaft of this mower. Not too sure what that is. Looks like he went over some sort of rope or something, maybe swing or something like that. But yeah, it's even knotted on there badly as well. As you can see, it's just choked. Everything. There we go. I wonder if I can take that off. Might have to hit that with a hammer. So now another thing here is, as you can see, that there's come out. See where those two screws are? So the two holes there and there. There's supposed to be a clip. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this one here. Yes, you can. See where that little clip is? There. Well, that's missing it on that side, so I'll have to take that off and go down to the mower store and see if they've got a part for that as well. Most likely we will. It's a pretty common type of system that mower brands use for their axles and stuff. And just having another look at the deck, it is pretty built up. So I will come back to you when we've cleaned all this up. Alright, so I'm pretty much done cleaning out this deck here. As you can see, just how damaged now the deck is underneath here, due to the fact of having all that grass. Haven't done the sides yet, so there's still stuff there to do. As you can see, the deck, and in here, I didn't clean all that out, but just look at the grass that's in here. This is ridiculous. This is just like, this will rot your deck, and I'm gobsmacked. I don't know when he last cleaned this out, or she did, but seriously, I'm surprised this has not rotted, and I'm surprised that it's just paint damage. Really, like, the amount of grass that's in here, and it's damp, it's dried, it's caked on, it's hard, but more like damp. Honestly, I'm surprised that this just has not rotted through. I've got all that, or most of that rope and stuff off here, just trying to take that chuck out, but I'm going to have to probably get a puller set on that and to take that off, just to clean all that out and get that last bit of rope off. But as you can see, it's just choked. It's just the deck now. You can see how damaged it is now. Still got work to do there and all down here and stuff, but even still, it's bad quality. This is, in my opinion, a really good quality mower. As you can see under here as well. Alright, so I'm currently putting the magneto back on, and for the spacer I'm just using some paper toweling. Hopefully it's not too thick. So this is a 9mm head. Just put this one in a bit more. Make sure it's nicely in. Then do this one. Don't look at the camera. Look at your work. Yep, so just finish screwing this off. And that's not touching. Everything's fine. So yeah, that's the magneto back on. I'll probably put the exhaust on right now. So we'll put the exhaust back on. No, not that one. This one. Back on like that. And then this is a cover that comes over this here. Alright, so the exhaust socket here is a 10mm, which I just put somewhere. You probably can't see much right now. Sorry about that. Screw this on. Screw this one on. This is just a cover for the exhaust. I don't really know the point of what this cover's for, because this still gets bloody hot. So yeah, I'm not too sure the purpose of it, but it serves its purpose, and that's on there like that. So as you can see, that's on like that. On. So put the magneto on, put the exhaust on. Probably put the casing over now, thinking no, I'd probably put everything else back on. No, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Alright, so we finally got the carburetor on. There was a lot of fiddling around to do. You know, I had a problem here, how this wouldn't actually come up. Now I think I've got it alright now. Hopefully that's open enough. You know, I had to bend this back and I had to bend the metal here just to get enough of that opening there, and I'm hoping that I haven't damaged anything. I don't think I have. I might have, and that's going to be problematic if I have, but I don't think I have. So yeah, I've got the carburetor on. We'll get the tank put in. Connect that up. Probably put the cover on here back on. The fins look all clean, so don't have to worry about them. Yeah, I'll put the tank on, and yeah, apart from that, we should be good. Alright, so I've just finished putting the fuel tank on. You got your cable, your tube, fuel hose running in between here and to there. Got the carburetor on, got all the linkage arms in. I love this. This is a great design. Never seen it before in my life. First time to see it. Absolutely amazing to see. Just checking that the throttle arm and all that works fine, which all looks fine to me. So that's good. So I've screwed the tank on, so that's good. So I'm going to take this bolt and this bolt out, put the housing back on, put that screw in, then put the oil tap screw back in, including the filler, and put some fuel in it, connect this air inlet hose in, and it should be fine. So just a quick video. I've just finished putting the mower back together. Last thing I need to do is put the cover on, and we're pretty much done. I've got to remove these two bolts here because the cover slips in between here. Another little neat design. I like all these little neat designs and stuff like that. So, unscrewing this bolt and unscrewing this bolt for that to be able to sit there somewhere. Don't know how well this is going to go. Already made a mistake. Forgot that there has to go in the middle. So